Hello everyone, I'm coming on now to share with you some more of my Use My Stash 2020, and amongst the things that I had in my big box was a set of Hunky Dory papers and toppers. Well, it wasn't a set, it was the leftovers. So I decided, let's see what I can do with these and try and use them up. So this is what I've made. I made a lot of cards yesterday and I'm pleased with the result, bearing in mind that I've got limited resources here as far as embellishments and things like that are concerned. So I had to use my initiative and be a bit creative, but anyway, I'm pleased with the results. So the first one is this beautiful picture of anemones, and then I just put this happy birthday sentiment here, which I backed on some of the paper, which is the back of this paper, and I think that came out quite well. Then and when I get home it's going to have this tag on it, but I haven't got the wherewithal to make it move, so I need a brad, so I'll be adding that when I get home. The second one is this one, which is this beautiful rose paper, and so I just put this plain strip of paper here which tones in with it. All the backing papers and things are from the Hunky Dory kit, and then you may remember this embellishment that I made, so I just popped that on there because I thought it brought out the colours of the roses and things. I thought it was quite sweet, so that's that one. Then this one, I'll bring it back a bit, these cards are quite big. So this paper came with this beautiful border along the bottom, and I just wanted something to sort of put here that was a bit colourful and in the same tones, and I just happened to have with me one sheet of decoupage cards, and so I used this one, which I thought tied in very well. Hasn't got a sentiment on it yet, but that will depend on what I use it for, so this one is blank for the moment. And then the next one, this paper came with this border here, so it was like this, but I thought it looked nice with the border down the side, and then I just added one of the toppers here which says "Smile, it's your day." So okay, because the thing with Hunky Dory is that it all matches, so it's relatively easy to put cards together. So, and then this one in the lovely blues, again with the border along the bottom of the paper, and this coordinating tag here which says "Happy Birthday." So that was using up the majority of the big pieces of paper. So then I went on to make 3 more cards, just to use up the toppers really. So this one is just a kind of like half a card. So I've lined this piece, this part of the card and this part of the card with the same paper, put on this topper, so it's like a gatefold, but it's not a gatefold. And then this trim was from around one of the sentiments that I had, which I hadn't used. So that's that one, and it says "Sending sunshine your way." And then the next one is this one. I loved this poppy paper, it's really beautiful. So I just basically put the paper on the card, added this trim at the bottom, and just put the tag in the middle. Again, no sentiment yet. And then finally with these ones is this card, which is a gatefold again with a difference. So I put this paper on both sides of the outside of the card, and then inside I put this topper which says "Hope your day is filled with happiness and laughter." And then on the outside I just put this tag here to produce the opening. So it's a bit of an unusual card, but I adapted it to fit the materials that I had. Having done all of those cards, I still had some paper left, so I decided that I'd make some small A7 cards, because they're always useful for, you know, a quick message or whatever. So the first one I made is this one. So this one I just inked the edges around a bit with blue and put on this blue stripy paper, which is, again, is all part of the kit. And this topper tag, it is a tag, and then there's this was part of one of the die cuts, this butterfly. So I put that there because this is a tag, it had a hole in it, so I just put that there to hide the hole. And then I decorated it with 3 gold flowers that I had in my stash and these blue gems. So that's that one. Then this one, I just used this beautiful paper. As you can see, all this paper was rather muted, and it, with the Hunky Dory kits, it's meant to be used inside the card, but I quite like the muted effect. So anyway, so I put the paper here, and I added this piece of card from my stash, which matches the colour of this. And then I put this just a note to say sentiment here, and added some Nuvo drops. The next one is I backed this card with some of the paper. It's a sort of a greeny paper, and then put this blue piece on top. Now it all looked very sort of stark, so I rounded the corners of this paper and of the outside of the card, and I put on this tag which says, "You make the world a little lovelier." And then I just found these flowers in my stash, which kind of brought out the colour a bit, and used some blue gems in the middle. Then the next one is this beautiful poppy paper, which I just loved it, and I felt that this was enough with this sort of design on it. And the little tag says, "Thinking of you." And finally is this one with these beautiful, beautiful roses, and beautiful roses, and the little thing says, "With love and best wishes," and that was part of the kit as well. And I've just remembered I've got one more, if I can find it. Sorry, my mistake. It's not from this set, it's from a different set of papers that I've got. So that's all I made. That was a really, it was a really productive day yesterday, and I had such great fun making all of these. And it is such a, I don't know, it's so therapeutic to use the things that you've got and to make something pretty. So I have been making other things. I'm back with another video showing you some more ideas of what I've been doing. But I think I just wanted this one to be kind of standalone, because it was a kit that I'd been using. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.